Hi guys, welcome back to my channel if you are a returning subscriber, and if you're new, hi, my name is Karina, also known as Ohmglashes. Thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you enjoy my content enough to subscribe to my YouTube channel because it is free 99. So today's video, as you can see, it is a very clean, very minimalist, everyday, work appropriate. This look takes me about 15 to 20 minutes all together with the brows to complete. When I'm not filming, I do have to say, when I'm not filming, I can just really get it down. The best part of this all is that I am wearing just very minimal products, and by minimal I mean I'm still using a lot, but it's not overly done. The skin is breathing, the skin looks good, it looks fresh, and I still look put together. I do want to give a shout out to Deck of Scarlet for sponsoring today's video, you guys. This is a brand that I've been working with for the past few months, and every time they send me PR, I'm just like wowed by their products. They are completely vegan and cruelty free, so not only are these products like very cool, they have just the formula that is so different from other brands. One of the products that I'm really excited to share with you guys are their mistake proof bronzer and blush, which are these two right here. As you can see, I'm wearing them on the skin and my skin just looks flawless, you guys. So I am excited to show you how to create and really get a very clean and fresh look, especially for the summer. If you're oily, you know the struggle of just keeping on foundation on your skin. It's just a struggle in general. So buckle up, grab your cafecito, grab your blankets, or grab your brushes, and let me show you how to get a very clean, minimalistic makeup in under 15 to 20 minutes. Let's go. I did this brow off camera just to save some time. I'm going to show you guys how I do my brows really quick. For today, I'm going to use the Deck of Scarlet's brow kit. This one is really nice. I just started using it and I like it so far because it comes with everything you need. It comes with a wax, it comes with a powder, it comes with a pencil, as well as your little brow brush. So what I like to do is I like to take my favorite setting spray and I will apply a little bit to the brow balm, and then I'll take my little brush, I'll run it through here, and I grab about that much. And I love the bristles on the spoolie or the brush, whatever you call it, because it really helps coat the brow hair. I grabbed too much. You only need a little bit, by the way. And I just run it through. I'm going to go in with my pencil. By the way, the palette that I like to use is, I don't know if this one, oh, soft black. And I'm gonna go in with the pencil first. This one is super slim. I love how it deposits the color. It's not too waxy, and then it obviously has a dual-sided brush. I love, 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 love this one. So I'm gonna go in and just outline underneath the brows just to frame the face. Now that I have the basic layout of my brow, I'm going to take my little pencil and then tap into the powder. This is really pigmented, so I do tap it off on the back of my hand. And then I will lightly start filling in the sparse areas. Went ahead and carved out the brows just to make them look nice and clean. If you guys are wanting an all-in-one kit with wax, pencil, a brush, and a powder, definitely check out the Deck of Scarlet brow kits because they do also have other colors. So let's move on to the skin. Since I do have naturally large pores and more of a texture skin, I definitely want it to look as soft and as poreless as possible. So I'm going to be using my current favorite product, the Clinique Pore Refining Solutions Instant Perfector Primer. Has been my go-to for the past almost month, and it's just so light on the skin. I really cannot get enough of it. I do have to say though that this doesn't pair well with all products. I've noticed that sometimes if you like rub it in, it will ball up on the skin. So make sure that you're like tapping it in and not rubbing it in, which I know can be a little bit annoying. Like, okay, nobody has time to just tap it in all over the skin. But I promise this instantly mattifies the skin. Like, I don't know if you guys can see how it just took the shine away. I'll show you on my forehead. I'm going to apply a little bit of the primer perfector right here. I'm actually going to switch to this little brush from e.l.f. and I'm going to show you guys. Do you see on this side where I applied the primer how it removed all the shine? And this is shine from like moisturizers and all, you know, all my skincare product. It's not oil, but it just goes to show you that it does remove excess oil. So if you're super oily, try this out. It's totally worth it. I know it's pretty pricey, but it's worth it, I promise. Next up for me is to apply a little bit of concealer. So I am going to apply my favorite peach corrector from LA Girl. And I'm mainly going to concentrate it in this area because I don't need too much. And then I'm going to go in with a little brush that I recently started using from Rougher. This is the 32 brush. This is not a concealer brush. It's actually just like a regular blending brush for eyeshadow, but I started using it for my under eyes and I really like it. So just tapping it in, as you can see, this is going to give you extra coverage and also brighten up underneath the eyes, just like that. So I am going to use a little bit of concealer to just kind of color correct, not color correct, but cover up some extra little like little pimples that I may have, since I am going to be using the Tinted Moisturizer by Rare Beauty, and that one doesn't offer too much coverage, so I want to make sure that I have the areas that I need the extra coverage to be concealed before I go in with the Tinted Moisturizer. So I'm just tapping this in around the nose. And then I have a little bit of redness right here. I don't know if you can see that, but again, that's just from like some texture that I'm currently just having to deal with. I'm not going to worry too much about covering everything up, because if I wanted a full coverage foundation, then obviously I would go with that. So I'm just going to tap it in. So the next we're going to go in with our Tinted Moisturizer. This is so lightweight. It is a Positive Light Tinted Moisturizer with broad spectrum of SPF 20. I recently bought this one and I've been loving it. You guys know that I'm a full coverage person, but when I don't want to wear heavy makeup, or especially for Sundays when I go to church, I don't ever wear a full glam. I really want to look put together, but I don't want to look overly done. I've been reaching for this so much and I really truly love it. I am in the shade 36C, and then I'm going to go in with a sponge. You can use a brush as well. I feel like both brush or a sponge work equally as nice. And this just gives you the lightest coverage, but it still makes your skin look so radiant and it just looks put together, you know? So if you work and you're looking for something that's light, fresh, perfect for summer, I know I will definitely be using this during the summer because I get so oily, you guys, and here in Houston, like the heat and the humidity is so insane that sometimes I'm like, I do not want to be wearing layers and layers and layers of makeup. Look at how dewy this skin looks, fresh, so light. For concealer, I'm just going to use that same one from Anastasia. I do like to go with a full coverage concealer, but not too crazy. So we're just going to mainly focus it in the inner part of the eye because that's naturally where you have the most darkness. And then I will carry this out here. So I'm just going to tap this out because this is such a full coverage concealer. Literally, you don't even need a lot. And it's in the shade 8, which I think this is a perfect color for me because it's closer to my skin tone. So if you're my foundation twin, definitely check out this shade. I think you guys would really like it if you haven't tried it already. And P.S. these sponges, seriously, the best, you guys. You can find them you can get them on Amazon from AOA. They're just so good. Ever since I bought them, I have not been able to put them down. Now I'm really excited to share these products with you guys because they are so cool. Like, these are just products that you just want to buy just because They're fun. So I have here the Mistake Proof Blush and the Mistake Proof Bronzer from Deck of Scarlet. This brand is seriously so fun, and I love working with them because they just kind of like push me out of my boundaries to try new products. I tend to just want to try the same brands over and over again and the same products over and over again. But Deck of Scarlet is such a fun and like innovative brand. So we're going to be applying the bronzer first, and it literally comes in like a little spray. Obviously you don't want to spray this on your skin, at least I wouldn't. So what I like to do is I'd like to spray it on the back of my hand. That's what it looks like. And then I'll go in with my sponge, pick it up on my sponge just like this, and then I'm gonna go in and tap it onto the skin. And this one as well is so light, like it gives you just a hint of color without overdoing it. If you love dewy, glowy, fresh, out of the shower skin, this bronzer is for you. For me, I do have to set my skin because, again, I am super duper oily. But this is such a pretty bronzer. Oh my goodness. I have been using this for maybe the past like 2 weeks or so. And I've just been obsessed with how light it is on the skin. Like, look at how dewy my skin is. I wish I could rock the dewy skin, but my oily skin says no. And then for the blush, I am going to use Brazen. Again, this is their Mistake Proof Blush. And look at how pretty that is. Oh, gorgeous. For this one, I am going to use a brush. Oh my gosh, this color is like so up my alley. And I am going to just apply it right here, tapping it on. The concept behind the blush and the bronzer to be like an airbrush. Have you guys ever seen those little machines? And it really does give you that airbrush look. It just perfects the skin. It blurs the pores. I love that it doesn't mess with the foundation. It just looks so lightweight and it feels so light on the skin. Like, do you guys see how smooth it looks? So now what I'm going to do is I am going to apply a little bit of liquid highlight just so I'm not going in with so many products or powder products at the end. Again, I'm going to use the Deck of Scarlet, the Deck of Scarlet Mirror Glaze in Rose all day. I'm going to take that on one of my Deck of Scarlet brushes. I just apply it on the back of my hand and I'm going to tap it in here. So I'm just going to take a little bit of my little Dior powder and I'm just going to tap it in here. I'm going to use this blush to just kind of set the blush that I applied already because since it is a very sheer blush, you can almost not really see it. But for the bronzer, I'm going to skip on the bronzer. Again, we're trying to be a little bit minimalistic with the products and look very natural. I'm going to go back with my mirror glaze and now I am going to set a little bit of the highlight using the Radiant Rose side. And I'm just going to apply that in the areas where I applied the highlighter. So for the eyes, I'm going to keep it the simplest I've ever kept it, you guys, because honestly, this is like just reality, what I do. I like to take a pencil to really open up my eyes. This is the Tres Luce Tranquila eyeliner. This one is really nice and it's like a flesh color. I'm going to curl my lashes and I like to hold it for a few seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I'll do the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll do the same. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then for my mascara, I'm using the Big Lash Energy Long and Strong Tinting Mascara by Deck of Scarlet. This is the type of wand that it has, which is really nice because it really grips every single lash. And it makes it look so thick and full, especially if you don't have long lashes like me. The formula is amazing. I like this because it's not too watery, but it's not too thick either. It's just like the perfect balance. And it really gets into like every single lash. Now for the lips, of course, we have to apply a little bit of color. I have two beautiful shades here. And let me just tell you that Deck of Scarlet is definitely the OG of making lip oils. Like before lip oils were even a thing, they were on it. So I have two shades right here. The one that I just swatched is called Nude Ambition, and then the more coral one is called Creamsicle Fizz. So I think for today, I'm going to go in with Nude Ambition since it's a very like daytime appropriate. And as you can see, it is a gorgeous nude, but it gives you so much hydration, so much shine, and it's so comfortable. I am going to set the skin just to ensure that everything stays in place all day. I'm going to use my all-nighter setting spray. And here's my go-to everyday. This takes me about, honestly, maybe like 20 minutes, tops 15, to just put my whole face together. Like super easy, super simple, very summer appropriate, work appropriate, everyday appropriate. Just very realistic, and I love how the skin still looks very like my skin. It's not overly done, it's not full coverage, it's lightweight, it's breathable, like there's still some texture peeking through, there's still some redness peeking through, but it just looks like I put myself together, like I put effort, which I did, but it's not overly done. So I hope you guys enjoyed my go-to updated basic minimalist routine using some cream products. Definitely check out Deck of Scarlet, and don't forget to use my code, which is right here when you check out at Deck of Scarlet. Thank you so much for working with me today. Thank you guys for just supporting me, because without you I wouldn't be here. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I hope you recreate it, and let me know what is in your minimalist little go-to products, because I'd love to know. And with that said, I love you guys. Stay safe, and until next time, I'll see you in my next video. Bye!